But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Marshals and the Portland Snowhawks.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was.
Glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but
hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
The little guys like we're watching here are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
They dialed up the pressure and got to him. Always hear about that and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Down.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. And Rosas puts this one through.
They're missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT.
The eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, what that means is his ability to read.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Now they try the right side here.
Can I get a witness from the congregation?
Parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown. A big play there, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it. Partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts.
There, the drive will continue. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete.
That position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running spot man defense. If they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside. An extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Man, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
More from you guys in a minute, but first let's get to some scores right here on the day before.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. On second down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And his kick is good.
Too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So you have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense so far on third down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Green 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. And his kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. In the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3 and out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city,